Ever felt that winning with money and becoming wealthy was just a game of luck? And that maybe, just maybe, if you hit the big one, your life would change? Well, you're not alone. Every year, millions of Americans head to the grocery stores, convenience stores, and gas stations to try their luck at hitting the jackpot, the lottery. But is there really a chance of you winning? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how you can win the lottery, but more important, an even better way to help you grow your wealth. Please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can get notified when I come out with more videos. All kinds of people try their luck at winning the lotto every year. And it's a myth that it's only the poor and uneducated that play, because according to a 2016 Gallup poll, over 50% of Americans play the lotto every year. And higher earners are actually more likely to play the lotto than lower earners. But no matter what your income bracket is, everybody wants to win big money. But are you really likely to win money when playing the lotto? Well, actually, surprisingly, the answer is yes. Huh? According to a 2022 Play Pennsylvania study, over 86% of people who play the lotto actually win money. But even though they win some money, typically less than $100, they actually spend more on lotto tickets than they earn in their winnings. And even though higher earners are more likely to play, most lottery sales are through scratch-off tickets, which are more likely to be purchased by lower-income individuals. So it is true that the lottery has a more negative impact on people who need the most help. And let's be real, when people try to figure out their likelihood of winning the lotto, they're talking about the big money, the jackpot. And the likelihood of winning that is much, much lower. The odds of winning the Mega Millions jackpot is 1 in over 302 million. Now, as a comparison, the odds of getting struck by lightning in your life is 1 in 15,300. The chances of dying in a car accident on the way to buying a lotto ticket is 1 in 16 million. And the odds of having 2 sets of fraternal twins is 1 in 1,080. Figures. But there is one way to guarantee that you win the lotto, and that's simply to buy every single combination of numbers. So to win the Mega Millions jackpot, which has 6 numbers, you'd have to buy 300 million tickets and spend over $605 million. And while that might not sound bad if the jackpot is 1.3 billion, like the one that was just won by someone in Maine this past January, that number is actually the value of the annuity that you would receive over 30 years, which is about $45 million a year. If instead you were to win and take the lump sum, you'd actually get about $708 million. And that's before taxes. The top federal tax rate in 2023 is 37%. So the IRS would take 24% off top, and you'd have to pay the other 13% when you file your taxes. Now this would leave you $446 million. But oh wait, we forgot state taxes. At the time of this recording, state taxes range anywhere from 1.1% to 13.3%. So better move to Florida before you play the lotto. So after federal and state taxes, you'd actually take home closer to between $351 and $438 million. But let's not forget, you spent over $605 million by buying the ticket. So at the end of the day, you'd actually lose hundreds of millions of dollars by doing this. And good luck filling out 300 million tickets with free labor. So let's be real, this isn't a realistic strategy, and neither are the other strategies floating around out there. There are better things you can do with your money. The average adult spends about $270 a year on lotto tickets. Now this might not sound like a lot, but studies show that a minority of players account for a majority of lotto receipts. So while most people play every 2 or 3 weeks, there is a minority of people who spend over $1,000 every year on lottery tickets. And that $1,000 is basically being wasted. And every bit counts when you're doing important things like paying down credit card debt, saving for retirement, or even a much needed vacation. That same $1,000 you spent on lotto tickets could have been invested in index or mutual funds and could have grown to over $125,000 to $296,000 in 30 years, depending on your interest rate. So as an example, the S&P 500 has averaged a growth rate of 10.7% over the last 30 years. And if you were to assume that same growth rate over the next 30, that $1,000 you're spending on lotto tickets would have grown to over $221,000 $1,000. So it's not a good deal for you, and it's potentially costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars. But you know who it is a good deal for? The government. Because for every dollar in corporate tax revenue that the government takes in, they also take in 44 cents of Lotto revenue. Now, I do have to say that a lot of good things are done with the Lotto revenue. In many states, such as Georgia, for instance, the Lotto revenue is so good that they can pay for up to 94% of the college tuition for the 44% of students who use Hope Scholarship. And while a lot of good is done with Lotto revenue, it still shows that it's not a good deal for people who play the Lotto. You can donate to a scholarship if you want after you pay your own student loans. Now, a lot of people know they won't win the jackpot and are just playing for fun. But remember that playing the Lotto is a form of gambling, and it can be addictive. Winning with money is mostly not a game of luck, so be careful and don't leave your financial future up to a game of chance. Make a plan and execute. I'm Bradford Irons with Mortimer Consulting. Please like the video, subscribe, and share. If you need one-on-one help increasing your income, growing your wealth, or just learning how to handle your money better, please hit the link in the description and sign up for a free consultation. Thank you.